Halo Reach, obviously, is a big deal for you guys. How does it feel closing in on release?
Well, we're really excited. We haven't actually got the game out there yet, so that the best part of spending 3 years making a game is finally being able to play it with our fans and our friends and our family. So, a couple more weeks to go for that. But looking back, it's been a phenomenal decade. Fan support's been tremendous, and we've really pulled out all the stops, and the team's worked tremendously hard to make sure that, with Reach being our last game, that it would be the best possible Halo game. So we have no regrets. We've done everything we set out to do, and we're really delivering what we believe to be the best Halo game and the defining Halo game for our entire series.
What kind of stops have you been able to just pull out when it came to making the final Halo game?
Well, the main thing we had to do from the beginning is kind of just rebuild almost all of our technology from the ground up. I mean, our engine had to be gutted, and we had to make some pretty significant advancements just to be able to not only bring the game up to the visual level that we want to be able to have in this day and age, but to be able to really deliver sort of this idea that you're a part of this massive planetary scale combat. So, that's everything from being able to have much larger battles, smarter AI, bigger explosions, more particle effects, better lighting. We wanted everything about Reach to really push forward everything Halo's come to be known for, but also do brand new things we haven't been able to do before, like take the player seamlessly from fighting on the ground up into the vastness of space and being able to now fight in these Star Wars-like dogfights. So none of that was possible before we really had to make some significant investments in our technology.
What kind of, just an example, any goodies that fans that had followed Halo now from the original Xbox up to Reach can expect from the last game?
Well, we've worked hard. It is a standalone prequel, so we wanted to make the game still fun and accessible, understandable for people that are new to Halo, but for hardcore fans who have devoured everything there is to know about Halo, there's going to be a lot of really cool, interesting backstory and insights for them to really dig into. I mean, this is the origin story that really culminates with Master Chief setting off on his big adventure that allows him to save the entire galaxy. So you're going to learn a little bit more about what happened before that, and you're going to be able to meet some characters that have come to be loved in the lore, like Dr. Halsey, for example, who, she's the originator of the entire Spartan program, and you're going to be able to kind of understand a little bit more about what makes her tick and what her role is in all these different events.
What was it like to end such a big and famous series with a prequel?
Well, we initially started out, at the end of Halo 3, and it was wide open. We had a lot of discussions about what kind of game we were going to make, and obviously the first discussion was, hey, let's make Halo 4 and let's pick up where Chief left off. But, that definitely had some merits, but we immediately kind of got drawn to the idea of going back to Reach, and there's already a novel that exists. It's the best-selling Halo novel out there, and the events around the planet Reach, it's really the turning point, the sort of the spark that really kicks off the whole Halo saga. And for us, there was a really exciting story to tell there. It was the first time we could really deliver this idea of going into battle with a squad of Spartans. You're not just one guy by yourself anymore. So things started to flow out from there. And I think there's something maybe just a little poetic and cool about kind of coming full circle. And, at the end, we're going back to the beginning. So from a storytelling perspective, from some of the gameplay dynamics, and just from a fan service perspective, it all worked for us.
How does it feel for Bungie as a company to leave such a big, one of the biggest, absolutely biggest gaming franchises has been during the last 10 years? How does it feel for Bungie as a company to leave that behind them?
It's going to be bittersweet for most of the studio. I mean, we have guys on the team like Marcus, our creative director on this project. He's been working on Halo for about 12 years now. He was right there, one of the first guys that ever got the first Halo code up and running on a Macintosh. So, a lot of people have put a lot of their lives into this universe, and it's been phenomenally that, our fans have given us such strong support and that we have had this success. And we are going to miss Halo. We're still fans of Halo, and we look forward to seeing where the universe goes after we moved on. But that said, we're really excited to now have the opportunity to try something totally new, totally different, and take another leap and see if we can once again kind of set a new standard and introduce our fans to a brand new universe for the next 10 years.
So where do you think Bungie will be in 10 years?
Well, in 10 years, we might just be coming off the end of wrapping up our next big game universe. So, we have right now some really ambitious plans. We have a whole new action game universe that we're developing, and we have a lot of great ideas for new stories, new gameplay that we intend to share with our fans for about a 10-year period. So, it might not be very different than it was for us building and exploring the Halo universe, except it's just going to be a totally different experience, totally different universe. But hopefully we'll have enjoyed even more success, and we'll be equally sad to see that universe come to rest, and looking forward to something totally new again.
All right. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck.
Thank you.